Hey, yo, ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. Today, I'm going to be answering some questions, and today I'm going to answer one of my favorite questions is how to avoid being a side chick. I love that title. Props to Killer Queen, who came up with the title, and props to Tasneen Tas for coming up with the question. And I'm going to be answering a whole bunch of questions after that. By the way, just to let you guys know, I'm trading this camera for a DSLR camera. It's a beautiful camera. It's working. It's a Sony Nex camera. If you have a DSLR camera that connects to a microphone, you're able to connect a microphone, let me know. We could trade something only for subscribers. I don't need someone stealing my stuff. So let's start it. So how do you avoid being a side chick? You know, if this is something that Robin should have looked into before he became Batman's sidekick. All right, and I have a few steps, a few principles that you guys can follow, that you could follow too. But let me answer the question. It says, "Hi, I really need your advice." There is this guy that used to like me and asked me to date him, but I didn't really answer. So he moved on, and so it's he moved on and is in a 2-year relationship, but we still talk and flirt. Ooh, bad, you bad girl. But we still talk and flirt. A little. He even asked me to meet up. Okay, spicy. I just feel that he still likes me, so I don't know if I should try to get him or just let go. I'm not sure if he really likes me or just playing. And I don't want to end up as a side chick. Please help. Alright, so 1. Let's get started. 1. In order not to be the side chick, alright, you gotta realize your clientele. Know your clientele. He has a girlfriend, right? Good. All right. He's so okay. So to answer your question, if he has a girlfriend and he's asking you out, that means he's bored already of his girl. The reason why is because a guy may like a girl, but simply because of because he sees her so often, you kind of forget why you like her. You actually get used to their beauty. So what tends to happen is that it doesn't matter how beautiful your girlfriend is, you get bored and you want variety. So what may be happening is that he may just want variety. He may just want more attention from females because guys want attention. Guys want to feel as though they're still attractive. So he may be using you to feel better. I'm not saying that's bad. You know, we all use each other to feel better, but that may be happening. Or he may just want some pussy. You know, he may just want you on the side and keep his girl. So if you don't want to end up like a side chick, these are the things you gotta do. 1, know your clientele. Most of the time, does he have a girlfriend? If he has a girlfriend and he's seeing you, you're the side chick. Is he seeing other girls? All right. If he's seeing other girls, you're also a side chick, most likely. 2, avoid meeting up with him. 2, generally speaking, when you're a side chick, you usually with the guy just to have sex. So avoid meeting straight in his house. Like, come over and hang out quickly. You know, like avoid meeting straight for sex. That's one thing. All right. Number 3. So number 1, know your clientele. Number 2, avoid meeting straight up. Number 1, know your clientele. Number 2, avoid meeting him straight for sex. Number 3, side him first. Make him the side boy. Because when you make him the sidekick, the side guy first, put him on the sidekick role, now you're the one making the rules. You see what I'm saying? So be more unavailable. When you like someone, you're more available. When you don't like someone, you're busy. Be more unavailable. That's 1. 5. Also, give him his limits. Give him limits. Say you can only see me once a week for this many time. I'm only available this time this time a week. This time I'm only able to meet you here. Give them limits. When you place limits on people, things become more valuable to them. All right. 6, reward good behavior, which is to say, paying attention to you, investing time in you. So when he gives you attention, when he gives you what you want, reward him with physical attention. Reward him with verbal praise. Know where his weak spots are and verbally strengthen him. All right. So another thing you can do is punish his bad behavior, which is when he puts you on the side role. For example, like when he doesn't text you back. If he takes like 2 days to text you back, when he texts you back, don't respond. If he flakes on you, don't respond to his text messages the next day. Anything that's behavior of you being sided per se, punish the behavior by stripping away of your verbal and physical attention. You see? So he does something good, get closer. We reward him and all that sort of stuff. If he behaves in a way that you don't want him to behave, don't tell him don't do it. Tell him through your actions. Stop, be less receptive to him. Act less interested. Don't text him back as much as often. What's going to happen is going to begin to see the patterns, right? And remember, look, man, when you're the side chick, man, I mean, most of the time it's circumstantial. Most of the time, I mean, you can meet a guy at another point in his life and he may put you as his main girl. That's another thing, right? And so there's pretty much, you're limited to what you can do. All right? And another thing you could do is don't try to convince him to take you out of the side chick role. You can't do that. That's needy. And you know what? If you get more needy, the more of a side chick you become. Right? What you want to do, you want to become ephemeral. You want to become someone that could just leave at any second. He needs to feel that you can leave at any second so that he can appreciate you more. And also be okay with your role. When you're okay with being a side chick, let me tell you something. When a girl likes being a side chick, sometimes because the fact that you're happy that you have that distance, the guy says, what the fuck? No, I want more. Sometimes that happens. When you embrace being a side chick and you don't mind and you actually enjoy it, like Jesus said, to whom who's good with the little, more is given unto him, something like that. But the whole point is that if you embrace the little side chick role because you're so confident about it and you have high self-esteem, the guy's gonna become attracted. Again, this doesn't happen often. Most of the time, when you're the side chick, that's it. But these are some things that you could do. Know your clientele. Avoid meeting up with him straight for sex. Put him on the side. Make him the side boy first. Treat him as though he's a side chick. Be more unavailable. Give him his limits. Limit your time when you see him. Reward good behavior with more attention. Punish bad behavior with stripping away of your attention. Don't try to convince him. All right, to be with you, and also be okay with your role. And you have to be okay with the outcome. Sometimes you're not gonna get every single guy. That's just it's one of those things. And the more pushy you are, the more you're gonna push them away. Again, this is just what I would do. Enjoy the moment. If he's playing with you, there's nothing you could do. I mean, the only way that you find out if he's playing you, if it's you actually, it's through time. Time will tell. All right. But let's get on to the next questions. This is by Mr. M. The name's M. It says, "Hi, you are very smart." My mom tells me that. I'm a bit older than you. Okay. I've been used to these tactics. I've used these tactics on the man. He is the man you are describing in the beginning of the video. I actually chuckled a bit. Did you chuckle? Or did you chuckle? Were you like petting a cat when you did that? Only thing, he lives is 2 hours away from me. Because of holidays and circumstances, we didn't see each other. Aw, nobody, well, that sucks. He was crazy about me. I was going to see him in 12 days. I met once in 2 months. We talked and I had him right where I wanted him. Damn, girl. So in morning one day, he's totally obsessed by dinner. I got the speech, "This isn't going to work out" routine. This is not going to work out. I was blindsided. I'm holding myself back to not contact him. What to do? He says he loves me still. I'm baffled. Suggestion. What you got to do is push him away. Just push him away. Right now he doesn't know what to do because he knows that he could have you. Push him away. Now when he doesn't know he can have you, now he needs to make a decision. Now his instincts are going to work. But when a guy has options, he doesn't act from a place of what he needs. He acts from a place of abundance, and he'll be more passive. So what you have to do is don't respond to his text messages. Heck, even tell him to. I was gonna say tell him to delete your number, but don't do it. Be more subtle. All right, be more subtle about it. Like for example, ask if he's your friend on Facebook, ask one of your friends to comment on your photos, comment on your statuses. Just comment. Just ask one of your friends, male friends, to comment once in a while, a little bit more. Guy notice when there's a new guy on the scene, and when he's commenting on your statuses, liking your photos, they notice that. So have one guy do that. Be receptive with that one guy. It doesn't have to be real, but just do that. And if he's actually attracted to you, he's gonna come back to you. But mind you, it may be egoic in nature. It may just be because he wants to validate himself to find out that he's still attractive. And once he feels like he has you, he may lose attraction. It's one of those things. But that's what I would do. The other one, by Stacy something. I have a question. I met a guy who said all of these things you're talking about. He, all of a sudden, he just went off on me, saying cruel things out of the blue. He has a drinking problem. But he's still a nice guy, right? Oh, yeah, he drink. He's still a nice guy. I don't drink nor smoke. Could you tell me, why would he just crack up on me like that? We were together. Okay, look, see what's going on right now? You think it's because of you. Right now you think is because something happened. He may just be a fucked up person. What's happening here right now? You're seeing things through a squinted view, through a squinted view of a fog of emotions. You're not seeing reality. This guy's fucked up in the head. I don't know the kind of relationships you've had in the past, but if you're not alarmed by this, it means you're used to this. You have to let go of this. He's not good, and me telling you he's not good is gonna make you want him more. You know, but he's not good for you. He really has a drinking problem. You gotta let that guy go. This is not good for you. It doesn't look good. All right, I'm just telling you, don't do it. Justine, great video once again. I know. I have a request. I know you don't plan your video subjects out. Yeah, I don't plan them. I'm too impulsive. But in all of them, you talk about women with sexual experience who have many relationships. I know, I do that sometimes. But how to tell a guy you are still a virgin for any reason? For example, I felt sick when I was younger. She said she was sick and then she was never able to actually do things with guys. So now she's back to dating, and now she's a virgin and never been with a guy. She doesn't know how to tell him. It's simple. By the way, I haven't been with a guy. Just tell him that. Guys don't care. Guys don't care. Just tell you haven't been with someone, or just tell them you haven't been with nobody. Guys really don't pay too much attention to that. Some guys do, but it's no big deal. Just tell him that, and you guys will be able to work through it. You're not the first virgin in the world, all right? Just say, look, I haven't been with a guy. Just let you know, or even just casually say you never been with someone. Just say that casually. Just say it casually, and he'll know. It's very simple. Don't put so much thought into it. Truth teller. Hey, sorry to be annoying. How dare you? But I really need your advice. I just went on my first date, girl, and it was really fun. Oh, he kissed even though I felt awkward because it was my first kiss. Oh shit, girl. That's what I'm talking about, girl. First kiss. Was it a little tongue action? I'm 19, by the way. Yeah, that's cool. And then he dropped me off. He practically asked me to kiss him, and he leaned over and I gave him the cheek because I was so shy. I feel like I ruined the perfect date. And before the awkward moment, he asked me he was going to see me, but I doubt it will happen now. I sent a message after thanking him for a good date, and he said, yeah, it was fun, and hope to see you sometime. I should move on? Girl, motherfuckers don't put a hearts emoji for no reason, all right? He could have put it. Okay, look. This is what happens when people. No, I'm not saying it's bad being insecure. This is what happens with insecurity. You distort reality. It's obvious to anyone who's looking, and they'll tell you, motherfucker, he's interested. But because you may have some insecurities, that's what happens. If anything, he's the one that feels insecure because you gave him the fucking cheek. Give him this, right? One of the things I tell guys is this: when you're kissing a girl, when she goes like this, it means you can still kiss her. Why? Because when you kiss a girl, right? When a girl's not interested, a girl doesn't do this. A girl does this. So when you kiss a girl, I'm just giving you guys some example of what guys do. I like talking about this. When you're about to kiss a girl and she gives you the cheek, just kiss her cheek, mwah, and keep moving to the mouth, mwah, until you kiss the mouth. Or you can just kiss one cheek, she gives you the cheek, mwah, kiss the cheek, turn around, kiss the other cheek, and then mwah, do that. That's what I would do. But he didn't know that. He doesn't see my channel, so why would he know? But he's interested, man. Just tell him when you're free next time and he'll ask you out. Supernova. All of the above is true. What is the background music? The background music is a song that I downloaded from the internet. I'll put it on the link below next time. Shy Ash. So me and my ex broke up like a month ago. By the way, most relationships end during this time of the year. Just to let you guys know. No, most relationships end during Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day. That's when most relationships and April Fool's. That's when most people break up. He said he wanted to be friends, and I was okay with that because he was such a cool dude, like exactly like me, but a dude. But he really hurt my feelings, and I don't see him as a friend, so I cut contacts with him for 3 weeks. He was blowing up my phone like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? This or that." So I told him, "I'm giving you space you wanted," and I left it as that. That was perfect. Perfect. Beautiful response too. And something you could have done was actually, I don't need to talk about it. You could just say, "I don't need to talk about it." That actually make him chase even more, but you didn't know. So he was blowing up my phone. So I told him I'm giving him space. Then a couple weeks later, I texted him saying hi, and he basically said, "I don't know if we should be friends because of sexual tension." Oh, I love that. I told him I have no sexual tension towards him. Oh shit. And after that, he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, let's be friends." I think that kind of made him mad when I said that. So now I have no idea what to do. What, you want him or something? Is that what you want? If you want to be with him and there's sexual tension, all you gotta do is just be around him. Just be around him. Talk about. See, this thing is that when a guy wants to fuck you and he likes you, he's gonna want to meet up with you, right? And when you meet up, if there's sexual tension, you're gonna see it. No, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna see it. It's not hard to see it. It's not hard if the guy's dick is hard. It's sexual tension. So if you want to make him like you back again, you have to be more unavailable. Be unavailable. Show interest. Like, make him feel as though you like him, but then back off. For example, show interest through text messages. "Oh, I cannot wait to see you. I can't wait to see you." But when you're there, be a little cold. You see? Or you could do the opposite. Be cold during text message and then be warm in person. These are things you could do. But essentially, right now, he's reacting to you. He's showing emotion. He's reacting. Nobody reacts if they're not interested. All right? So he likes you. This is no brainer, man. I'm not even gonna keep going with this. Laura, my ex started off talking to another girl at work, and then I don't know why I love these little sexy stories. I feel like I'm a Maury. And then he started seeing her behind my back. Shame, shame, shame. When we broke up, he was spending time with us both and couldn't make up his mind. I gave him another chance to make things right with me because after all, we had been together for 4 years before she came along, right? Little bitch, right? Fuck that bitch. Now, depends how she looks, actually. Let her know about me. Hey, send her my link. Now I've decided to try this no contact thing for at least a month. I want him to show me some respect as a woman, and hopefully he'll realize why he has lost him. Okay, look. It's one of those things that it's going to work, but it's not going to change him, girl. It'll work. It'll work. It's not gonna work out. It may not. It's not gonna work out. Like he was even that upfront that you knew, right? You both knew each other. You both knew what was going on. You gave him the chance to fucking be with you. If you really want to teach him a lesson, 3 weeks, you gotta let that guy suffer. Let that motherfucker suffer. Like, you're making it too easy, man. You know what I would have done if I was in his position? How I would have manipulated you? I mean, it's insane. You gotta let go. Yo, you gotta let go. Yo, I know it's hard because I know how hard it is. I know it, man. It's difficult. It's hard because humans, we're not rational as we think we are. We think we're rational on the surface, but we're more emotional. Our emotions get the best of us. All right. So it's gonna go on deaf ears, but you gotta let go of them. Use that. You have to let go of them, man. You have to let go of them. This is not gonna work out. I know it's been. Your qualifying statement is that it's been 4 years. You spend most of your time with him. When you invest in something, you want more of it. Like, and because you even said he's like me. Was that you that said that? No, it wasn't you. But you're like, break up with him. I'm sorry. Like, because the reason why I'm struggling to say this to you is because I've been there. I've been there. I know how that feels. And you know what? You know what happened? I didn't make that decision. I didn't take my own advice. I'm just telling you, this is what you should do. And because I know that most likely you're not going to do it, that's why I find it hard. Sorry, girl. I mean, no, don't go back to him. Caroline Reese, can you teach women how to value their assets? own up their beauty. If they're physical beautiful, own up to their intelligence if they're intelligent, and no political correctness. This actually has been a problem to improving my self-worth. Wow, that's actually interesting. Anyways, I just want something to help me own to my own assets. Nothing lasts forever, not even intelligence in majority of cases. Yeah, that's true. So I really just want to own up to what I have now. Lack of self-worth sucks, and I'm tired. Love your channel, by the way. Okay, so what's really going on is not that you don't have a lack of self. It's not that you don't. It's not that you have low self-esteem, even though that's the case. But I could come about it from two different perspectives. One is because you're seeing yourself through the eyes of the past. You see, like you are allowing the past to dictate your current reality. That's what happens when you attach your self-esteem on people's reactions. Because when you attach your self-esteem on people's reactions, you're going to hold on to what they say, and you're going to take on the identity of their reaction. Because you were looking for positive reaction, and because you got the negative reaction, because you were already open to getting whatever the hell they were gonna give, in the hopes that you got a positive reaction. That tends to make people live in the past, because what they gave you was a reaction that didn't go with the image that you wanted, and now you let in the past dictate your current reality. Somebody said something bad to you, and you're holding on to it. So you know there's a certain standard of beauty that you don't match up with, right? And you're holding on to it. You're making your identity based on the past. What you have to do is become intensely present. Let me ask you this. If you didn't have the ability to make memories or to recall things that happened in the past, you have no ability to recall anything that happened prior to 2 seconds ago, and you don't have the ability to think of the future. You'll be ever present, right? You'll be in the present. So now you can't think of the past, right? Let's say because you had a head injury, and you can't think of the future. Would you have low self-esteem if that's the case? You wouldn't. Why? Because you can't think of yourself as someone who has low self-esteem, because you have nothing to refer to. You have no fears because you have nothing to project in the future. You're at peace. If you notice, when you don't think of the past or the future, and you just focus on the present, everything is perfect. Everything else is created by your mind. It is a mental simulation. So what you have to do is become intensely present. Notice the part of yourself that notices your low self-esteem. For example, I don't know, like me, I used to be very skinny, and I used to have low self-esteem because of me being skinny. So what I would do is I would notice myself having low self-esteem. Notice the part of you that has low self-esteem. Observe the part of you. Observe the thoughts that tells you have low self-esteem. Observe the emotions that causes those thoughts to arise. Notice what's going on inside of you right now. All right. And what's going to happen is that in reality, it's not that you have low self-esteem. Okay. It's that you're resisting those thoughts. You are resisting what's going on right now. Okay. But what I would recommend you is to read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and read Psycho-Cybernetics. Another thing that may be happening is that you may be seeing an image of yourself. Your self-esteem is tied up to the image that you have of yourself. So if you simply change the image that you have of yourself to something that's more to a you that has higher self-esteem, and you consistently see that image, and you consistently see that new you go throughout a day having high self-esteem, and you see it as though you're doing it in your mind, see it very vivid and very detailed. Over time, in about like 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to start noticing that you begin to see yourself differently, and that you're going to begin to see yourself appreciating yourself more. So what you have to do is see yourself in the future, how you would look like if you actually had high self-esteem. Go throughout a day, visualize yourself going a day as this person that has high self-esteem, and do it consistently, twice a day, 10 minutes a day for about a month. You're going to see your self-image is going to change. Another thing you can do is, again, read The Power of Now. That'll help you out with that. And read Psycho-Cybernetics. It'll really help your self-esteem. That's what I would recommend, because this is a long subject. Laura Croft. I can't find where I post the next question. Okay, so I'll write. Can a man fall completely in love with you without having sex with that woman? Yeah, definitely. 100%. Falling in love, it's one of those things that requires more luck than anything else. I mean, it's just one of the things that happen. Now, these techniques that I teach you will increase the likelihood that a guy will fall in love with you, but that's not gonna happen. I mean, it's not going to guarantee it. So a guy can fall in love with you without having sex, but it's gonna be hard. You know, it's gonna be hard because guys like sex. You know, it's very hard. Maybe I don't know. Depends. Maybe you live in a different culture, but generally, because for example, Christians fall in love without having sex with them. We're having sex with each other, right? Some don't feel love, right? But you want someone to. I don't know. Like, I see what you're saying, but you could do it, but it's very hard. That's all I can say. It's very hard because you won't know if it's actually love. Sometimes the guy just wants. Sometimes it's just your libido, and your libido masks love just to satisfy itself, because your brain lies to you when you want something. For example, people who drink, people who are addicted to things, their brains will give them an excuse, any excuse, just to do the activity that you know it's wrong. Your brain will give you a justification. So it's hard, but it could happen, but it's very inaccurate because you don't know if it's actually love or lust. The other one. But what about if I want an insecure guy whose vain ego I need to feed? Am I bound to fall in love, to fail in terms of love? However, it sounds I'm too self-confident to use schemes for seducing men. Do you think female confidence might enhance male insecurity? No, absolutely not. If you're a confident woman, what you got to do is, if you're a confident person, you don't mind making other people confident. If you're really a confident person, you don't mind giving out value. You know, that's how it usually works out. So if the guy is insecure, if you're really confident, you're gonna want to increase his confidence. I mean, that's just how it is, and you're gonna want him to feel better about himself. Your responsibility your role in this is to increase his self-esteem in a healthy way. All right. So female confidence is not going to get in the way. Actually, it's going to help. It's going to help. Lacking confidence is going to definitely get in the way. But I'll tell you this though, guys who have low self-esteem, they'll find women who have low self-esteem, I think, more attractive because perhaps they may see it as a tool that they could use to increase self-esteem through putting you down, through trying to dominate you, and be verbally abusive in a way to feel better about themselves. That's why negative self-esteem attracts negative self-esteem. But if you're talking to a guy and he has low self-esteem, I'll tell you two things. Either one, if you really have high confidence, you're going to naturally make him feel confident. But also, if you have high self-esteem, you're going to lose attraction because you're gonna say, "Damn, this guy is not even a real man," And so what I recommend, find yourself a guy who has high self-esteem. And if you cannot find yourself a guy who has high self-esteem, that means you don't have high self-esteem, and it's just in reality, low self-esteem is masquerading as high self-esteem. Okay, if you really want to find out who you are, just notice your environment, notice what kind of friends you have, and it'll give you a good indication. The last one, I have a question. I enjoy being with women. Me too. And I'm an active BDSM and kink lifestyle. What is an appropriate time to bring this up to? I mean, a girl, when I'm on Tinder, the girls tell me that. Obviously, a lot of the times, that's what they do. Just bring it up. Just talk about it. In the first date, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like, just bring it up in casual conversation, and you won't mind. It's no. I mean, that's just me. I don't know how other guys are. To be honest with you, I'm less judgmental. But generally speaking, bring it up on the first date. I mean, it's not gonna kill you, right? It depends. But anyway, this is the questions that I've been promising to answer. It's gonna be harder next time to make the video. I'm getting more questions, so it's not gonna be that easy to answer most of the questions. So okay, let's start with the first question by Isabel Rhodes, and this is one of my Patreon supporters. You know, they're all, if you're a Patreon supporter, your question will most likely always be answered. So it's gonna be placed on the more priority. So number one, I have a question between letting a guy chase and not expect them to do it all. If you ever feel like answering and addressing this, basically my question is, letting a guy chase you is letting him get in touch with you first and propose the next date in the first few dates, i.e. not texting him first and not asking him out? Or is that also too demanding of him? And if he texts first and last, you should text him first next. Like, you know, I guess she's saying, how can I let him chase without being too without making it obvious that I'm trying to get him to chase. For example, the way to make a guy chase is to make it easy on him. For example, if you're texting him, rather than asking him out, just say, hey, what are you up to today? And he says, oh, not much. Oh, and he's gonna ask back, how about you? Nothing. And just let it be there. Most of the time, if you're not doing nothing, any guy that likes you, that's what I would do. It's like, yo, let's hang out tonight. Another way that you can do is, for example, another example is, let's say that you want him to take you back home, right? This is just a way to show you how to be aggressive when it comes to dating, but at the same time take a step back. It's effortless effort. So if you want him to take you back home, just say, what do you I don't know, like, I'm getting bored. Let's do something else, and let him suggest it. Or just ask him, do you have internet in your house? Yeah. Oh shit, man, I want to watch a movie. And let him be the one who invites you. Put the bait. Tell him that you're available, and then let him take the bait. It's that simple. It's simple because, for example, if you want the guy to think sexually of you, you don't tell him, hey, look at me. No, you dress sexy. Don't even mention that you're looking sexy. Just dress sexy. You see? That's how you make a guy chase. Tell him your availability. Tell him that you're free, and the guy's gonna naturally chase if he's actually attracted in you. And don't put too much thought. You could text him, be the one texting him, hey, good morning. Tell him to text you good morning and whatnot. And as long as do it first, and then tell him to do it first also. Say, look, it's okay to text me good morning once in a while. It's okay to do that. And then because you gave him the permission, if he wants to do it, he'll do it. But you're not telling him to do it. Just say, it's okay to send me, you can text me anytime you want to, by the way. It's okay. I won't get mad. Because sometimes guys, they think, guys think the same thing. I don't want to come across too needy. Let them know that it's okay to do that with me. I like you. Don't worry about it. All right? But because you're letting him do that, you know what's going to happen? Now he's chasing. Now you're able to control the situation more. Now if he chases you and you want to increase attraction, don't text him back. And then when you text him back, just say, oh, I'm sorry, my phone died. I'm so sorry. Act as though it wasn't your fault. Because if you don't apologize, it's going to seem as though you're playing games. It's going to start playing games again. You see? You don't want that. Act innocent. I don't know what happened. And then you go back to normal. You see? That's just what I would do. Anyways, these are the questions. If you guys have questions, just ask in the comments below. Also, don't forget to support me on Patreon, where I receive most of the support. Again, this channel is free. I have other projects that I do, but because I enjoy making these videos, I would like to see some support. It doesn't matter who supports me, you know, it doesn't matter how much, but I like to see some compensation for this because I really do enjoy you guys. I really do. I'm not lying to you guys. Like, you guys are very, very fun to make videos for, and I want to continue doing this, you know. But I wanted to make sense in every sense of the way, all right? Anyways, this is Alex from mindforattraction.org. I hope you guys enjoy your day. And for those who are willing to trade this camera for the Dealer Solar camera, let me know because I won't stop until it happens, all right? Goodbye.